day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS news for Friday, December 18. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says massive investment in water systems infrastructure will be implemented soon. Asserting that the current infrastructure is mainly outdated, he says that as soon as the country rebounds from the economic fallout of the global pandemic, upgrades will be made to the island-wide water network. Mr. Holness made the statements on Thursday at the National Water Commission's contract signing for the Portmore Non-Revenue Water Reduction Program.
The infrastructure is old and creaking. It cannot carry us for another 50 years.
He also called for behavioral change among those who are not paying for the service to ensure there continues to be funds to provide the commodity.
Here is where the big disconnection is. It is the government's cost and not my cost. Because as far as the average citizen is concerned, government cost has nothing to do with them. There's a separation. Not realizing that government will have to find the resources some way. So whether it is a tax on GCT, whether it is some form of surcharge or tax on gas, whether it is you pay more for services that the government gives in terms of the government charging fees, in some ways the government has to collect the revenue.
The NWC's non-revenue water reduction program for Portmore seeks to improve efficiency by preventing leaks, among other things. This follows the successful implementation of the co-management non-revenue water reduction program in Kingston and St. Andrew. 12 farming groups from 7 parishes now have conditional ownership for water harvesting infrastructure. The development comes as part of the second component of government's Adaptation Fund program. The Ministry of Agriculture has presented the groups with a custodian agreement. The agreement transfers responsibility for the management, operation, and maintenance of the farming assets to the groups, with an understanding that once the terms and conditions are satisfied, ownership will be transferred. The assets include reservoirs, catchment and storage tanks, as well as drip irrigation systems constructed in Clarendon, St. Catherine, St. Mary, St. Thomas, St. Anne, Manchester, and Trelawney. The second component of government's Adaptation Fund program is being implemented by the Planning Institute of Jamaica through a $10 million grant. The business processes of the Auditor General's Department, AGD, have been certified to the ISO 9001-2015 Quality Management System Standard by the National Certification Body of Jamaica. Industry, Investment and Commerce Minister Audley Shaw formally presented the certificate to Auditor General Pamela Monroe Ellis on Thursday. The ISO 9001-2015 Quality Management System is the world's most popular international standard and allows companies to significantly improve their processes, procedures, and overall profits. Minister Shaw says the standard is a vehicle to transform public and private entities as government seeks to facilitate the socio-economic transformation that Jamaica needs in order to be globally competitive.
Becoming certified allows us to leverage markets and opportunities that the large countries and producers are making use of. If we are to achieve a larger slice of the pie, we need to position our country as a formidable contender.
The Santa Cruz Fire Station in St. Elizabeth has received a new skid unit, which will equip firefighters to better respond to bushfires in sections of the parish. The unit, which is mounted on a pickup truck, comes with a manual reel, a pump, and a 125-gallon water tank. It was procured through a partnership with the Meteorological Service of Jamaica with funding from the Caribbean Development Bank.
The skid unit can be easily loaded onto the back of a pickup and be taken or be driven to a location in quick time. It will move a lot quicker than maybe the big unit would, and so it's almost a rapid response unit, so to speak.
The Commissioner of the Fire Brigade says the unit will help to mitigate the economic fallout that can result from fires, particularly on farmlands.
St. Elizabeth was specifically identified because, like I said, the issue, it is the policy of the government to develop agriculture on a level where, our food security over time can be secured, so to speak. And St. Elizabeth, like I said earlier, is the parish that is leading in that regard.
Up to October 31 this year, approximately 808 fire calls were received for the parish of St. Elizabeth, 364 of which were bushfires, with 44 occurring on farmlands. Culture Minister Olivia Grange says Jamaica will be pursuing the inscription of other elements to UNESCO's representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity. The minister was addressing the 15th virtual session of the UNESCO Intergovernmental Committee for the Safeguarding of the Intangible Cultural Heritage on Tuesday. She is chairing the committee from December 14 to 19. Reggae music of Jamaica was successfully inscribed in 2018. The ministry recently submitted Revivalism, Religious Practice of Jamaica for inscription. UNESCO's representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity contains elements that demonstrate the diversity of a country's cultural heritage and raises awareness about its importance. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.